Hey everybody, I'm Brent. This is my packages, and we're going to do another one of these things. So thank you all for tuning in for this week. I got boxes of stuff as I just showed you, and one just fell. And we're gonna go through these, and I am going to actually start with something that's bearing the lead, if you will, because I am very excited for these. I haven't seen too many people get these yet, but I got the new Legends of Lucha Libre line. I got Roosh, El Toro Blanco. I got Dralistico and Dragon Lee. So this is a pretty cool set that I have been anxiously anticipating for quite a while now. Because hey, I like this family quite a lot. Of course, all three of these guys are brothers, and yeah, I've been really anxiously anticipating an actual good root figure. I have the FTC figure as my placeholder for Roosh, but it's good that he's actually like in this form factor now. Um, I'm glad they released a new Dragon Lee because I had the Mattel Dragon Lee. I actually ended up selling it because this one was coming out, and I liked this one a lot more from a what I pictured Dragon Lee to look like perspective, because the Mattel one, he was just wearing a white outfit. There's nothing exciting about that. Here he's in the blue and all that. And then of course Dralistico, who is an awesome wrestler, hasn't really gotten a ton of run in AEW, but a good wrestler. So a good wrestler nonetheless. So I'm going to crack open these bad boys, and we are going to see what we think of these. I am a big fan of Boss Fight Studio. I've got most of their figures. Yeah, I think I got all the Legends of Lucha, or most of the Legends of Lucha Libre. I don't have some of the basic ones, and I think I'm missing like the style, like the Conan one, just that I wasn't really feeling that. But yeah, pretty cool. It comes with the La Facción Ingobernable shirt, which is kind of surprising considering I think I think that's an AEW. Is it not? I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts. I thought that was the AEW like generic version of that group name of Los Ingobernables, but yeah, now I'm having second thoughts. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, and that is interesting though. An interesting shirt to have in there. Was not expecting the shirt. Granted, maybe it did advertise that, but it does. I mean, it has it on the back package, but yeah. Overall, I mean, it's your typical Boss Fight Studio figure. I probably should have gotten some size comps because in the past these have been a little small in comparison. Um, but yeah, hey, Drew,
Yeah.
do you want to grab me an AEW figure from the other room, please? Just I don't know, somebody. I don't know. You'll figure it out. But yeah, it looks a little small. It feels maybe just a little smaller than I would have liked, but we'll see how it sizes up. It comes with I won't dig these out right now, but it comes with the fist hand, so you can do the Los Ingobernables fist hand. Yeah, it comes with the open hands as well as it has the C grips on him. And then it comes with this cool mask head with the horns on it. And and hey, MJF, very cool. All right, so compared to MJF, yeah, it is a little small. It I really wish I had a better camera for this, but these are standing like right next to each other basically, and granted one's on a stand, but I mean his foot's on the stand, and it is noticeably smaller than MJF, which I don't think. I think Roosh and MJF are probably about the same height. It says that Roosh is about 6 feet. MJF is actually probably like 5'10", 5'11". So yeah, it is a little small, unfortunately, but at the same time, at this point, we're not going to get the Jazzwares Roosh figure because whatever's going on there. And the FTC one is ginormous. So I will take a slightly smaller than what should be Roosh figure over those any day of the week. I think for Dragon Lee, it's actually going to be kind of advantageous because he is only. It lists him as being 5'7". It looks like he's smaller than that in the ring. Maybe it's just because like in WWE it's the land of the giants and whatnot. But yeah, let me pop off the head, pop on the head, see how quickly this goes, because as we've seen in the past videos, I do struggle with that, but this worked really smoothly. I put the horns on his head. So there we go. There is Roosh with the mask. Can throw the shirt on it later. I don't want to waste more time doing that, but yeah, really cool figure there with the horns. It's a little bit taller at least. So that does make him look about the same height as MJF with bonus horn action. So a little bit taller, but yeah. Now let's crack open the Dragon Lee. I do wish I still had the Mattel just to compare that for size purposes, but I do not. All right. We got Dragon Lee comes with the cape. It's got some fur on the back. You got some it's slowly focusing in there. There we go. Some fur. It's just, I mean, obviously the plastic molded fur, and then kind of a shiny reflector kind of cape, gold cape in the back there, and then the peace sign and wraps around the head and everything like that. Just generic sea grips on them, but you got the blue tights with the dragon on them, and you got piece, the yin yang, and the yin yang on his yin yang, and some wings or something happening there. And then of course you got the dragon and some kanji on his knee pads. So really cool figure here. For size comparison, it does look to be about the same height as Roosh, maybe a scooch shorter, which is accurate. Probably compared to MJF, this one's going to be slightly better. I do wish I had a better way of doing this. I apologize. There's going to be one guy in the comments who's just like, you need to do this better, and I know I suck, but that's okay. I'm trying my best here. I don't do fancy edits and stuff like that because I just like doing everything here. But yeah, Dragon Lee shorter than MJF, but I feel like the Dragon Lee one is pretty much on point, where Roosh might be a scooch small. Dragon Lee, you do have the fist hands and the open claw hands as well, which yeah, same hands, same assortment of hands, and Dralistico has the same thing going on, 4 hands, and that's totally cool. I think that I don't know. I got no issue with that. Totally makes sense. Just generic hand options, but they serve multiple purposes. So, and like, there's not really like a symbol or anything. Like the Dralistico on the back looks really cool with the hands that are kind of doing that menacing kind of look there. So I might end up setting him up something like that. Might set up the Roosh kind of like how he is on here with the fist hands, just because you know what he do. And Dragon Lee's kind of got this pose happening on the back of the package, which again, another good pose. Not that maybe that one's pretty cool too, with the hand open and stuff like that. So maybe those are all good options. You get multiple purposes for all of these hands. You can do lots of cool different poses and stuff like that. So I definitely think in the hand department it's all gravy. I do wish. I think I'll probably end up answering my own question here, but I feel like Dralistico does have maybe on the packaging it shows him with another mask. Maybe he does have a packaging under this one. Normally he does wear a mask over a mask. So let's see here. So here's the Dralistico. We'll just show him off here. He's got the one mask on his face. He's got the I want to say like almost Will Ospreay-esque jacket happening here with the big hood on and stuff like that. Really cool coat. Lots of cool detail. Like all the little strandy boys are all separated on the back and the bottom, which is pretty cool. Good detail on the arm sleeves as well, with like the, I don't know what you call them, but the little metal looking things on there. It's even got like detail on the belt buckle, and then on the legs as well. It's got uh, some sort of symbol happening there, something sort of like flying creature thing. I don't know, just wings or something. I don't know what's going on exactly, but cool stuff there. Let's see if the Dralistico mask does come off, because I think that would be a cool thing, but it doesn't look like it does. It looks like it's just that one mask, and his head just pops off. So yeah, it is just one mask. It doesn't have like the underneath mask, kind of the smaller mask thing, which kind of, it does look like it might even have. It kind of looks like that. Maybe it's just his eyes that are painted black around the eyes, but that's okay. Still a badass figure. It would have been a cool touch to have him kind of have the mask over the mask kind of thing happening there, but it's all good. And I do like the. I mean, the coat detail is tremendous. So, do they scale well with Mattel? That is a good question. Hey, Julie. Do you want to get can you get the Rey Mysterios up on the top shelf in the WWE area, and maybe just somebody else like CM Punk or something like that, or because they're close to each other. The Rey Mysterio's gonna be in the second row. Um I will we'll do a Mattel scale comparison. I have a feeling um that these are going to be small. I know the Roosh was comparing the Roosh to the MJF, and the Roosh to the MJF did feel a little small. Dralistico feels pretty big, honestly. I don't know. Um, it says he's 5'9". I feel like his height is probably, honestly, his height's probably right. Around the corner. Although, yeah, the one that's all the way out and around. Sorry. The current database shelf. But yeah, I feel like Dralistico is probably good. Hold on, let's maybe we can do this. No, that's not any better, is it? Oof. Wow. I can't tell if this is good or not. Um, comments. Woo. Yeah, the Rey Mysterio, he's in the row behind him. Yeah. The sorry, the comments are not working very well. Because I'm trying to do all this stuff here. All right, so Punk's on a stand. Let me take that off quick. Sorry. The Dragon Lee, you've had it ordered for 2 months ago. That's totally normal because these literally just shipped. The pre-orders have been open for like 8 months now, 9 months, 10 months, a year. I don't know. So these literally just shipped, and I pre-ordered like the minute they went online. So you're probably going to ship soon, but it depends on where your mom ordered them from. If she ordered them from like from J&J Figures, it might. I think those ones are just shipping as well. Mine shipped last week, but I ordered from Boss Fight. I don't know if this is going to be a good size comparison thing or not. We'll try to get it going here. So Ray compared to Dralistico, a lot shorter, which is probably accurate compared to Punk. Let me put Punk over here. Honestly, Dralistico might be a little big, all things considered. It is hard to hold camera and this. I'm sorry for the Cloverfield vision. God dang it. This is a disaster of a stream. Oh well. Hey, we're learning, right? I feel like I need to move his feet. All right, we got Roosh standing up finally. All right. I'm sorry, it was my fault. That's okay. Oh God, now they fell. All right. Dang it. Roosh is like 6 feet tall. Let's put him next to Punk here. Sometimes Mattel just doesn't scale well either. So Punk is like probably about 6 feet two, 6'1", something like that. So Punk is a little bit taller than Roosh. So I mean, I feel like that scales well. But then you have MJF, who's definitely shorter than Roosh. Granted, it's Jazz Wares, and I know Doggins personally doesn't care about Jazz Wares, but we're gonna go this way. And MJF is like noticeably taller than Roosh here. But I don't know. The Mattel scale wise, probably not too bad. I don't know what Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio are. That's probably the best comparison to do here. Because you don't care about Dralistico. Let's be fair. Most people really only care about Dragon Lee. Jazzwares is on a 7-inch scale. It's the Wild West. Yeah, sometimes Jazzwares are like dead nuts on, and sometimes they're way off. So we're gonna go this way. So I feel like Dragon Lee's probably pretty close. Honestly, he's probably taller than Ray. I mean, he's got to be taller than Ray. I think my son's taller than Ray, and he's 10. But shorter than Punk, and probably about the right shorterness than Punk. So he's 5'7". Yeah. So that's probably, I mean, honestly, the Dragon Lee's probably pretty damn close at the end of the day. So, I mean, that's probably the one that most people are going to care about, especially in size comparisons to Mattel. So, yeah. Ray is 5. No, he's not. He's not 5'6". If he's 5'6", I'm 9 feet tall. So, yeah. So those are the Boss Fight Studios. Now, speaking of scale and scaling issues and whatnot, we got Javon Evans, who I know has been controversially large, I believe. And we got El Grande Americano in as well. So I guess we'll see how all of these compare to each other. I could have just opened these, I guess, instead of having you run to get the other ones. But I figured the Rey Mysterio one made a lot of sense, and I didn't want to like jump topics too badly. But yeah, I screwed that. I'm stupid. So here's the El Grande Americano in its packaging, doing his El Grande Americano mix. I don't know what they call that. I think it's pose of I'm the big American. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I should have got the Chad Gable figure for size for this one. That probably would have made sense. But I don't think these things out very well. But yes, here we go. Here's El Grande Americano. Really cool figure here. Granted, my number one complaint has been, I know why they picked this attire. It's the WrestleMania attire that he wore, but at the same time, like, I think if you're gonna have one El Grande Americano figure, having him be in like the signature, the original red, white, and blue outfit probably would have made the most sense. And like maybe this one could have been a cool second figure, but just as this being like the one figure and maybe the only figure, I'm a little disappointed in that. I mean, the mask is the OG El Grande Americano mask, no pun intended, whereas the red, white, and blue design. And I feel like it would have been better if it was just a more signature outfit, in my opinion. But it's still a cool outfit. Good flame detail and everything. Arms just, I don't know if it's just because it was packaged with the arms up and whatnot. And I'm probably going to end up having just to display it kind of like this because it feels like the arms are really long when they're down. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But it feels like they're a little long. Maybe it's just 'cause the hands are open too. I don't know. But feels a little awkward, but still a cool figure. How it compares to Dragon Lee, let's just bust that out right away. I'm not going to move the camera again because I don't want to make that mistake, but their feet are about equal, and El Grande Americano towers over Dragon Lee, which, let's see what the height on the box says, 5'8", so like probably shouldn't be towering over Dragon Lee in that perspective, but Much taller than Rey Mysterio because everybody is, and little shorter than Punk. So maybe that part is maybe they made him a little too tall if he is only 5'8", but I don't know if that's what Google said about him and his height or not. Um, but yeah, I mean, overall, a good figure. I'm glad they finally got an El Grande Americano out there. The bad thing is, it's probably going to be the one that loses his mask on at the next AAA show here at the end of the month. But yeah, still good to have a figure of him. And the good thing is, like the mask, you can always. I thought about like just putting the mask on like the new Chad Gable because the new Chad Gable's it's at least a blue and yellow outfit, right? I think, and like it could work on that as well. But the Gable is the same body as Grande. I mean, that makes sense. I guess I never put together that. I mean, obviously I put together that, but at the same time, like, yeah. So yeah, Javon Evans. I guess I didn't go over El Grande's hands. El Grande comes with this just C grip hands and the hands that are on him, but that's fine. Javon Evans. This boy's bouncy. His debut figure here. Very exciting to have this because I mean he's undeniably one of the brightest upside wrestlers on the WWE roster. Now, if they going to use them the way that they should? To be fair, in NXT they never really got there with him, but uh, yeah, he's so same height. He's short AF. Okay, yes. Javon Evans is tall AF, I think. Isn't that what the buzz going around? Is he super tall? Let's compare him to Punk quick. He towers over CM Punk because he is a giant. Yeah, no, so yeah, Javon Evans figure comes with the Javon Evans t-shirt, which if this was available to buy in WWE shop, I never saw it, but I don't really frequent WWE shop all that much, but not a great shirt. But hey, it makes sense. I mean, John Evans is kind of a t-shirt wrestler. A lot of the times I've seen him, he is wearing a t-shirt to the ring, so it's good that he does have a shirt on. At least the one match he was just on Raw and he was wearing a shirt, so I'm like, at least I got that part right. So yeah, it says that boy bouncy on the side. It's got the something on the butt. I don't know what it says there. Something, and there's like a line through it. There's that boy bouncy on the side, and then young OG on the other side there. It's got his tattoos on his right arm there. Nothing on the left arm. I don't know if he's got left arm tattoos. I am not a Javon Evans expert, and the light is not bright enough to show the tattoos. So sorry about that. Body feels maybe a little big, but still like skinny. The arms are maybe a little big, if anything. Got the big muscular arms, but I don't know. I'm not gonna really nitpick arms and bodies too much. The body is skinny, so at least like that part kind of makes sense. The muscles might be a little big, but at the end of the day, it's an action figure. Like, what are you expecting? Everyone is saying Javon is too short. Is that what they're saying? I feel like he's big, but I guess I don't know. It says he's 6'1" on the packaging. Is he taller than that? Because like I feel like in that case, 6'1" to 5'8", this is probably pretty close. I did the Punk comparison earlier. He's probably a little bit taller than Punk with the hair, but yeah, I'd say I mean probably about he's 6'5". He's 6'5"? That's crazy. If he's 6'5", Rey Mysterio is 5'6". No, I don't know. uh, it feels weird. I mean, I believe you because you probably pulled it up on the Googles or whatever, but I guess in that regard, maybe man, 6'5" seems crazy. I don't know. I'd say like maybe 6'3" if at the most, but I don't know. I feel like the size isn't that bad. And I feel like if they would have made him longer, like his legs longer, that would have just looked awkward. I feel like they actually like proportionately, he feels very proportionate. The long, skinny legs, maybe the torso could have been I don't know. The torso seems fine too. Maybe the torso could have been a little bit longer. I don't know. See him next to Oba. He's quite close. Okay. Maybe. I mean, I've definitely seen them in the ring together, but I guess I wasn't like studying height. I was just watching a wrestling match. I guess maybe he is a little too short, but at the same time, I feel like the Oba's probably about the same height for figure. Am I wrong on this? Julie, do you want to get Oba Femi? Do you have any idea what an Oba Femi is? She has no idea what an Oba Femi is. I don't think we're gonna have any luck there. No test. I have a feeling he's probably pretty close to the Oba Femi in height, though. I feel like they kind of cap at about the same height. Do you want to entertain the viewers while I get Oba Femi or no? I feel like Doggins needs to like hop on. I should send him the StreamYard link so he can entertain the people as well. I'm doing but I'm bearing the lead here. Lastly, I got a package in the mail. I talked to somebody in the Major Pod group. They're selling off some of their collection, and I got a figure that I've wanted for quite a while. Not like I've been dying to get this figure, but it was one like if I ever saw it for the right price. Yeah, we can co-open stuff. Oh man, co-opening stuff with Doggins. Whew. I don't think the world is ready for that, but hey, maybe we can do a special crossover episode. We'll talk. I'm talking the Turnquest Belt Fig Discord, Fig Belt Discord. God, I said that wrong too. I am on fire tonight. Anyways, so this Tozawa figure, break the internet. Here we go. So finally, I've been not like scouring the internet for this, but I kind of wanted the upgraded Elite Akira Tozawa figure because I like Akira Tozawa as a wrestler. And my cat I think is throwing up, so that's exciting. But yeah, I got a good deal. Somebody was selling part of their collection, and I had a really fair price on there. So I finally added the Akira Tozawa to the collection. Good detail on their shorts there. It's got 1985 on the back, which is a good year in my opinion, because that was the year that I was put onto this planet. And it says, what's it say? Monster Express on the back there too. So yeah, good figure there. Came in pretty good shape. The head's got a little bit of battle damage maybe in the thing, but it's a used figure, so I mean you're not gonna win them all. And I could always swap the basic head on there, but it's not bad enough that I think I want to do that. So yeah, I got the Akira Tozawa. Underrated fig for sure. Yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see how he compares to Javon Evans. He should be noticeably shorter than he is, so that's probably good. And I don't know. Let's see how he's compared to Rey Mysterio. He's much taller than Rey Mysterio. So I feel like Akira Tozawa is right scale-wise. Am I doing a good job on scale, Doggins? So yeah, anyways, that's what I got this week. Let's see how he's compared to Roosh, who should be much taller, and he is not. So as you can see, the Roosh is probably the one that's most out of whack out of all of these. Let's see Roosh compared to Javon Evans. See, Javon Evans looks like a giant. Just use your Javon Evans with the Roosh figure, and you got it's perfect. I think we figured out the solution to all of life's problems here tonight. Is just to use Roosh to make your big guys look bigger. So yeah, that's what I got for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out the other videos on here because they're all good stuff too. Way less camera movement in the other videos. Poor Tiny Rouge. Yeah, so that's what I got for tonight. Hopefully my cat doesn't throw up anymore. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you in a future video, which probably be next week. So yeah, bye. Have a good weekend.